Back with another lesson. Basically, just like I always do. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to you, Akim and Akwaf that believe and have faith in Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai in these last days. And I came across this video on TikTok about fallen angel that they claimed they found. Also, they had an episode on The Simpsons that's saying that basically the Simpsons predicted these things, but we know Esau is going to bring out all he has, man, all the distractions he possibly can to get the people off the main road. In other words, I'm gonna play the video, then we're gonna get some scriptures, and that'll be it.
Pay attention to this video, it's really important. In Zaya, a town in Russia, a fallen angel statue was discovered. The remains of a young man's skull alongside the skeleton of a goat or sheep was also found. This was most likely the remnants of a ritual sacrifice. What do you think?
Это просто не рассказать, почему так. Что это такое? Так сейчас на вертолете прилетят все эти дела. И вот пока не приехали все эти товарищи, вот тут с ребятами вырвались. Ребята, это вообще трындец. Такие эмоции. Андрей, Денис, сними меня.
Yeah, and I believe on the episode of The Simpsons, it said at midnight, something to the effect at midnight. It was on the insignia of the Simpsons episode. It said something at midnight, and I know the WEF founder, he wants to. They want to take the lights out, man. They want to make it dark, and also midnight goes into nuclear destruction. It just came to me. Midnight, 12 o'clock at night, the middle period of the night. Does midnight mean? Midnight here is midnight is used to describe something that happens or appears at midnight or in the middle of the night. So we know something is coming. They want to cut the lights out, man. Trump said it a couple times, and you gotta just pay attention to Esau, man. He'll tell you what he's gonna do before he does it. But the basically lesson I want to go into now is how our people think it's actual fallen angels, and the devil fell out of heaven, which that's far from the truth. The angels fear the Lord just like the men of the Lord do. So they won't fall and rebel against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and fall from heaven. I'm not going to go into Job 2. That's a simple breakdown for, if you've been in scriptures for a while. Maybe I can get that another day. But the lesson I want to get is basically kind of going into the angels that they think is fallen are actually the children of Israel have fallen from our stature. And also now Esau is going to fall from his stature because he's high in stature in this time. This is Isaiah 14, and I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?" And Lucifer means light bearer. That's what that means, light bearer. Somebody that handles the knowledge. And that's why they name their secret society the Illuminati. They believe that they are the light bearer. So they claim to be Lucifer. It says, "O Lucifer, son of the morning." It says, "How art thou cut down to the ground? Which didst weaken the nations?" It says, "For thou said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High Power. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation," which is the children of Israel, in the sides of the north, North America. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. That was Esau's goal, man, to be like the Most High. And I'm going to get this real quick in Obadiah. Let me pull up another Bible just so I can. I'll pull this back up. I'm going to pull this up in Obadiah. This is what Esau plans was all along. Since he didn't receive the birthright, he wanted to be the Most High. And that's why they get where the devil want to be at the heights of the Most High. No, man, it's Esau, man. Esau is Satan on the earth. He is the deceiver on the earth. This is Obadiah 1 and verse 3. It says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. So let me go to the top. Let me get the point so you'll know who exactly it's talking about. He said, the vision of Obadiah, thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua power concerning Edom. So it's concerning a man, which we know Esau, name was changed to Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us go, and let us rise up against her in battle. Drop down to verse 3. It says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, which is Esau, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's what Esau's saying. Who can bring me down to the ground? And it says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou sit thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So he wants to nest in the stars. And that's the exact same thing that Lucifer did in Isaiah. And just a side note, you notice that they have the Eagles in the Super Bowl, man, which is my team, but shit, it's a coincidence they had the Eagles in the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs, man. It's always been about Jacob and Esau. They put it in your face. But our people too naive to even understand. They just want to drink a beer and eat some chicken wings and watch a game, which is rigged, man. Back to Isaiah 14, so we can kind of marry those scriptures, that precept those scriptures together. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. Same thing Edom did in Obadiah. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, which is the children of Israel. And it says, in the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So that was his goal, man. He says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. Hell is a condition, man, not under the ground, man. It's not a pit. So the Lord is telling you he's going to be brought down to a low condition, man, a lower state. It says, to the sides of the pit. And there's plenty of scriptures going into them going into pits, living in pits. I think it's in Isaiah. Verse 16, it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man? So in this verse right here, it's talking about a man that's going to be dropped down to a hellish condition, man. Not Satan, not Lucifer. Lucifer was not cast into hell like the churches claim. We read in the scriptures they get that from. And it's basically telling you the Edom is going to be taken down to a lower state. It says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? So this Edom goes through the entire earth, breaking down kingdoms, man. They tear down each kingdom with their military power. And we're going to see the who they call Illuminati, which is Lucifer. It's perfect. You can't make it more plain than this, man. Illuminati is the light bearers. Lucifer means light bearer. They use the same name, man. They worship Lucifer, which they believe is the light bearer, man. It's plain, man. But in the scripture, it's telling you that it's not an actual physical. It is a physical slocket, not an actual angel that fell from heaven and fought with the Lord. No, it's telling you about a man Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? So he went around the earth, went by and murdered the entire planet, man. This is Job, and these scriptures are plain, man. If you don't open your spirit up to understand it, to receive it, you're not going to receive it, man. You're going to be taken by by Lucifer, which is Esau Edom, man. The so-called white man. It is a spiritual demon, Satan, that controls Esau Edom, and that's on the left hand side of the Most High power, because the Lord does all these things, man. Let me get that real quick. This is Isaiah, so you'll know that these what you'll see, you know what I'm saying, these things that happen, and judgment is on the earth, man. But the Lord controls everything. So if somebody get put to death, or somebody get put to death, or something happened to somebody, it's the Lord doing it, man. It's not Satan doing it. He used Satan to do things, don't get me wrong. But the Lord said he does this. He says, this is Isaiah 45:7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, do all these things. So you got to understand, man, you can't give glory to Satan and saying that Satan doing this to me. No, man, it's the Lord, man. That's the Lord is doing it. Not the spiritual demon Satan to you, man. He uses Satan to jump on you, use demons to jump on you on the left-hand side, but he has angels on the right-hand side, angels on the left-hand side, man, to do his bidding, man, on the earth. This is Job 20, verse 6. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth to the clouds. That's the same thing happened to Esau, man. That's what he did, man. His head reached the clouds, man. It's in Job. It's in we just read Obadiah and Isaiah. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth unto the clouds, yet shall he perish forever like his own dung. They which seen him shall say, where is he? Same thing they'll say is they're going to look narrowly upon him and say the same exact thing, man. Isaiah 14. They're going to narrowly look on the man and say the same exact thing. 14, was it right here, 16. And they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did us shake of kingdoms? Go back up to verse 12. It said 13. It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. Job 6:20-6. Job saying the same exact thing. He says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens. So he's telling you, man, heavens and hell. Heaven and hell. Heaven is a condition. So it's telling you that he reached up to the heaven. His condition is high. He is above everybody. They control everything on the earth. Anything going on in the earth, Esau Edom has control over it. They're in their heaven. This is their kingdom. And this is plain, man. He says, though the excellency mount up into the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds. Go back to Isaiah. That's what he did. That's what he wanted to do, man. He wanted to reach the highest point he could. It says, for they had 14 and 13 again. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. His condition is great, man. And I ain't talking about, Joe Blow six-pack Edomite. I'm talking about the elite, the Lucifer in the society, the Illuminati. They have reached points that we could never imagine, man. They print the money. It says, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. So this is what Esau has accomplished. He have reached the heavens. It says, but yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. You know what dung is. That's shit. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. His midnight is coming, man. His vision of the night means he's not going to be found in a rulership anymore. It's going to be like he had rulership. Because the Lord going to snatch him out fast you can never goddamn imagine, man. Faster you can ever imagine. And he had his time. They had time to rule the earth, and you see what they did with the earth. They didn't take care of it. So the Lord, which gave him his blessing, is going to take it away from him, man. Because he asked Isaac to give him one blessing, and the Lord gave him one blessing to have the fatness of the earth. And see what the fatness of the earth he did with the fatness of the earth, man. He destroyed everybody and everything he can get his hands on. It says, this is Jeremiah 51, and I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at verse. Start at verse 52. He says, "Wherefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that I will do judgment upon every graven image." And we just seen a graven image, man. They had an image of an angel. Even the Ten Commandments tell you don't make nothing in likeness to worship in heaven or in earth. And they did that, man. They set up the so-called white man Cesar Borgia to do that. Serapis Christus, they did that, man, in the ancient Greek times. He says, "Wherefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that I will do judgment upon her graven images." It says, and through all her land, the wounded shall groan, though Babylon should mount up to heaven. So they use Babylon, America, to mount up to heaven, man. To rape, rob, and murder the entire planet, man. They used America, Babylon the Great, man. They used the military to go and conquer all these other nations. Though Babylon should mount up to heaven, a high condition, it says, though she should fortify the heights of her strength. And America's strength is high, man. Our military is supposed to be the top in the planet, man. The Lord is coming back to bring them down, man. Let me continue. It says, though Babylon should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify the heights of her strength, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And sound like a sound of a cry coming from Babylon, and a great destruction from the land of the Chaldees, man. And that's talking about Babylon, man, and America in code, man. Let me read it one more time, man, to clarify it. Verse 53, Babylon the Great is what he's speaking about. It says, though Babylon should mount up to heaven, and though she should fortify her heights, the heights of her strength, and they have, yet from me shall spoilers come unto her, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now, spoilers are the Russians, the which is called the Medes in the scriptures, Iran, China, all these nations. The Lord is going to bring against Babylon the Great, man. And they wanted to establish what they did in ancient Babylon, man. This is Genesis 11, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they made brick of stone for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach into the heavens. So that's what they did. They're trying to do it again, man, by using a new world order, man, to reach to heaven, man. And this is plain. It says, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. So the same thing they did in Babylon, an ancient the ancient Tower of Babel. Let me say it that way, because people ain't gonna know where it's at. But in the time of the ancient Tower of Babel, they try to do the same exact thing, but they call it a new world order, and they wanted to make them a name so the Lord wouldn't scatter them, because everybody spoke the same language. Verse 5, it says, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushua came down, and it came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And that's basically being on the same accord, man, doing the same exact thing. As you see these, the UN, they all come together to basically come against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, but they're trying to basically make all their languages one, and that's being doing the same thing they did in the Tower of Babel, man. The same exact playbook. It says, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. So if the Lord don't come back and destroy them, they're going to accomplish their goals, that what they wanted to accomplish to do, man. It says, go to, let us go down and confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua scattered them abroad from hence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. It says, therefore is the name of it called Babel, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua did their confounding the language of all the earth, and from thence did Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. So the Lord scattered them in that time, but this time the Lord is going to destroy them for trying to create a new world order, man. He's going to destroy them in this time, man. And we see it perfectly clear, man. If you had a spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you can see it, man. This is Jude 5:1. I'm going to start at verse 5. It says, and I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not. It says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. So basically he's telling you that the Israelites, man, the Israelites left their first estate, and that's being high in stature, man, in the heavens, man. So what he telling you, he destroyed them in the garden, and not in the garden, but in the wilderness, the ones that didn't believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua after they left their land of Egypt, man. So we once knew this. So the Lord put us back in remembrance as we once knew this, man. We was high stature. We were angels in the eyes of the Lord, man. We're angels I'll say angels in flesh. Let's get this. This is Revelations. This is Revelations 19 and verse 10. So the fallen angels are actually the children of Israel. Not no what you call it? What they say? The Roswell fall. Roswell had a chariot fell and the angel came. All that madness, man. Esau probably has different clone things that he's made different. I can't even say what the hell he got, man. But Esau does stuff on the left hand side, so he might got. But it ain't no angel. He might got some a cyborg or some shit like that. He done spliced genes and edited all type of shit to make a fleshly human or a humanoid or whatever they want to call it. Reptoids and all that shit. Esau has the technology to do all that shit, man. He make a damn lizard, a human, and all that shit. He did it with the damn jungle juice he gave everybody, man. Splicing DNA, and he did it, man. So Esau has that technology, but he has the Lord technology. The Lord gave him the technology to do what he's doing, man. And if you're deceived and thinking an angel fell from heaven, you're deceived, man. That did not happen. It says, this is Revelation 19 and verse 10. It says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. This is speaking to the angel. He says, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren. So he's speaking to John, the Revelator. Telling him, I'm your brother, man. I'm your brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship the Most High. Don't worship me. Worship the Most High. For the testimony of Yahweh Shah is a spirit of prophecy. So we know these prophecies coming to pass where Esau is trying to distract you from every single thing to not let you see what's going on, man. So most people are going to be deceived, man, because he's what his I think it's 24 that he would try to deceive the very elect. So he's stopping at no cost to get you deceived, man, to have you believe in a lie. So you would think that the Lord is going to allow one of his angels to fall, man. Let me get Psalms 82 to back that up, that the children of Israel are actually angels in physical form. This is Psalms 82, and right here in verse 6, he says, I have said, ye are gods, and all the children of Slakin, and all of you are the children of the Most High. Yasharallah, that's what Israel means. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, Yasharallah, sons of the power. And it's telling you, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. Not all the nations, man. It's talking about the children of Israel. Let me back it up with John. And this is Yahushua speaking, John 10. And this goes to show you that he wasn't saying everybody, all nations wasn't sons of the Most High. No, he didn't say that. John 10, and I'm going to start right here at 34, just to get the point. I'll start at 31. It says, Then the Jews took up stones against again and stoned him. And Yahushua answered them many. Let me drop down. That's going to go on to something else. I want to make sure I get the point. So, no, I started first. I just want to get the point that he's talking to the Jews. Make it specific. 33. It says, the Jews answered him, saying, for a good work we stone thee not, but for blasphemy, and because that thou being a man makest thyself God. And Yahushua answered them, is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods. So the Lord just quoted Psalms 82. Told them that they was gods. So we are the angels that fail, man. And I just want to get the point that the angels couldn't fall from heaven, man, and rebel against the Lord. This is James. So basically, I just want to make sure I clarify that up. Basically, the Lord is the angels are the men of the Lord, man. The hopeful elect, the saints of the Most High. We are brethren to the angels, man. The Israelites, in other words. And angel means messenger. Let me clear that up. I should have did that earlier. Angel means messenger, but we are angels in the spirit. We are angels on the earth, and I want to make sure I don't botch that up. The Israelites are angels on the earth. We lost our first estate. We are the fallen angels, not angels actually in heaven, man. Angels in heaven do not fall and rebel against the Lord, man. That's Esau made up shit, man, to distract you. This is James 2, and I'm going to get the point right here in verse 19. It says, thou believest that there is one power. So we believe there's one power. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. So the devils also believe it's one power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they tremble. So they tremble at the presence of the Lord, man, just like we do. We tremble at the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, especially if you right in front of him, man. You would tremble at that, man. You ain't finna rebel against the Lord, man. The angels ain't dumb. But I just want to kind of make sure I clarify that, man. I hope I'm explaining it perfectly, because it's easy. This is second address. I'm get second address 8. So yeah, I just want to make sure I clarify that, man. No angels are rebelling against the Lord and falling from heaven and sleeping with the daughters of man. No, man. It was the angels. are the children of Israel, man. The Israelites that fell from stature. They was in high stature. And they went down to a lower state. And that's us in this captivity now, man. We're in a lower state, man. Reserved to the day of judgment. 2/3 of our people are reserved to the return of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to be destroyed. But the hopeful elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 are going to be protected and saved in this time. This is 2nd Esdras 8 and 20. It says, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thou that dwellest in everlastingness, which beholdest from above things in the heavens and in the air, whose throne is is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended. So we can't even comprehend the Lord, man. Let alone an angel falling from heaven. That don't even make, you can't comprehend the Lord, man. It says, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling. So, man, it makes no sense, man. The Christianity teaches that, man. But that's far from the truth, man. The Lord is not going to have no angels rebel and fall from heaven and fight against him. It makes no sense, man. Let me get a couple more. This is Revelations 2. Just hammer the point home one more time. This is Revelations 2. And I'll just get the point right here in 27, 28 to 28. It says, and I will go and I will give him the morning star. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. And the morning star is Yahweh Shai, man. Let's get that. Revelations 22. Right here in verse 16 it says, and Yahweh Shai have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root I am the root and offspring of David, and the bright and morning star. So the Lord is the morning star now, man. He's going to bring the light. Esau, Edom had Lucifer, which was they called the Illuminati. They had there was the light bearer. Now Yahweh Shai is going to bring the light bearing to the children of Israel, man. He is the bright and morning star. So that's easy, man. That's easy. And I pray that I'm breaking it down properly for you to understand, because that's easy, man. The Lord is the bright and morning star. Last scripture, Isaiah 11, and I'm going to get the point real. Start at verse 1. It says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and the branch shall grow out of his root. And the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall rest upon him. The spirit of wisdom and understanding, and the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So that's what I'm saying, like getting these scriptures and you teaching it, you should be able to get it instantly, man. You have to be of a quick understanding, because it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I might not say it properly the way you think it should be said, but I'm breaking it down to the best of my ability so you can get it. It's easy. It's plain. If you don't like the way I read it, should write all the scriptures down and go back to the precepts and see exactly what I was going to, man. The reason why I brought out the scriptures to bring us to here. You know what I'm saying? But it says you should be able to quick understand. You should get it right away. Verse 3 again, it says, and shall make him of a quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove with equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked, and righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and the faithfulness of the girdle of his reins. And man, like I said, these scriptures are plain to me now. I say, because I got it now. But you should be able to quick understand what a precept to go to and understand. Well, boom, he went here because of this. Okay, now this makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, I was edifying and making you understand and making it plain for you, in other words. This is the last one, Zechariah 12, and I'll just get the point right here quick in verse 8. It says, and in that day shall Yahweh Shem Yahushua defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David, man. And David was like basically a god on the earth, man. Just like he said, man, David was able to, man, slaughter people, man. He was able to do all type of stuff, man. He was an angel on the earth, man. He was a messenger. It says, and the house of David shall be as God. So we're going to be angels on the earth again. Let me read that again. It says, and in that day shall the Yahweh Shem Yahushua defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem when he returns. And he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. In the ancient word, you can read upon David. David was a mighty man. And the house of David shall be as God. So the men of the Lord are going to be like the Most High again. And as the angel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua before them. See that? We're going to be back angels again. Let me read that again, man. This is the whole point of the whole lesson. It says, and in that day shall Yahweh Shem Yahushua defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble, weak means feeble, among them at that day shall be as David, and the house of the house of David shall be as God, as the angel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua before them. See that? That's plain, man. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem, man. And you can read that in Psalm 83, all the nations that came against us, man. But Lord willing was edifying. In it there. Shalom. Shalom.